I've been a member of OBAP for over 30 years. And when I attended my first OBAP convention, I had just graduated from pilot training, had just become a C-141 pilot. The convention happened to be in Los Angeles. I was based in San Bernardino. And my curiosity was not to become an airline pilot, but just to meet other pilots that looked just like me. How incredibly inspiring that was.
And the aviation exposure should begin as soon as possible. So even in pre-K, when you do a school visit, and just go talk to the kids. And the first pre-K I went to, I took the posters, took the hat, took the model airplane, took the helmet, spoke to the kids. The thing they were most impressed with was the cap. So they kept the cap, and everyone in class took turns every day wearing the cap. You never know what makes the impression on the students. But pre-K, kindergarten, elementary school, that early initial exposure to the fact, oh, there's a pilot that looks like me, makes an impact.
Flying and particularly aviation, but if we talk aerospace, any of those areas, it's about educating the kids, letting them know that these jobs and these opportunities are available for them. That's where the lack of awareness is the biggest issue for me.
For women that want to enter the field in the careers of aviation, number one, perseverance is the key. And not allowing others to direct what your motivation should be. There's always going to be, unfortunately, there's going to be naysayers out there, and that's okay, because you kind of need that little bit of turbulence in your life to keep you focused and going, you know what, I'm going to stay on track with this. It takes a lot of perseverance, it takes good research, it takes being incredibly competent, and just following your goals and directions, and just knowing and believing in yourself, and you'll achieve those goals.
It's always great when you meet a student. You might have met them as a middle schooler, and then later they come back to you in college or graduating and said, because you said this. And I was like, what did I say? You know, you worry, like, oh, I gotta be careful what I say, but these kids are inspired, and that I've changed a life, and that's all that matters. If I've changed one person's life in my entire life, then it's worth me being here, right, on this earth. Of course, I know I've had a bigger impact, but I always say that when I leave an auditorium, or if I leave a classroom, if I've opened up the horizons to a child of what other possibilities are besides playing for the WNBA or the NBA, right, or the NFL. Don't get me wrong, I like sports. I'm a jockey, as I've been told by a friend of mine, an astronaut. But I think it's important to inspire students into STEM, because this is where our country needs to be strong, and it needs to continue to lead.
A lot of folks say that flying is a luxury, so I won't give you money for that. However, we took one of our students, came up with the funds to have him fly some extra hours other than the orientation flight. His grades improved, and we noticed the correlation, because now he's learned a little bit of discipline, application of why he's learning that stuff in school. He's more motivated to do it. So it's not just getting him a pilot certificate or some flight experience, it's a life change in the way he's approaching things, a lot more discipline, and wow, I understand why I'm learning this in math. This in science makes more sense now. I can use this.
I've been involved with OBAP since 1989. And I don't want to tell my age here, but you know, it's been a long time. And I have seen the many highs and lows of the organization, but we're on a really big high right now. And I say we will continue to sustain that. I do believe that. The leadership is very important. Who's in charge, where they're going, what they're doing. But the real focus has always been about youth. We have to continue our focus, and we have to understand where we're going and what we're doing. Aviation is not just a dream. It is something that is obtainable, and that we can make it work. And as leaders, it's important for us to reach back and pull back and ensure that we are bringing somebody behind us.